not going to go well. Well, this guy's like all scared of me.
Every man for himself. Be careful, you fool.
He hit his own man? Ouch. Oh, he doesn't get one back for taking a guy out? A punch. One health left. Really? The 1-2? I have a feeling I'm gonna get hurt on this one. No! Oh my gosh. I didn't want to do that. I hate when they do that.
This is not the end.
It's not how it's supposed to work out.
At last, we're nearly done.
You back up. No, what the? Son of a bitch! I wanted to click on the guy. Everybody. That's a horrible start. But I've never been in battle, so that makes sense for me, right? Everybody's uninjured now.
Back to Neptune's asshole, barbarians.
The Triarchus ran us straight into the pirate ambush, Prime. Allow me to execute him right here and right now. This traitor must be working with them.
Sailing to join a war against pirates. Not so surprising that we should be attacked on our way. Too great of a coincidence. Let's try this one.
Don't be naive. This was no random attack. They were out for blood.
Guy's just
It is
squirting
quite
blood out.
unusual for pirates to attack any ship, let alone a heavily armed Roman galley. They prefer to attack lightly defended coastal
What do
towns
I know?
instead. It's less risky and more profitable.
Well, let's go talk to the man.
Geminos, you steered us into a trap.
What do you have to
This
say
guy's
for
ass
yourself?
kicked while he was
I
doing
had
it.
nothing to do with it, I promise. They came out of nowhere.
Silence! You utter nonsense! By Mars, it is the sea! How can anyone come from nowhere?
We cannot execute a man based on no evidence. Besides, we need our Triarchus to make it safely ashore.
What do you say, kid? What do you think we should do?
Oh, there's more. More decisions? 5 different ones, huh? You're the primus. This kind of decision is your responsibility. Why do you want him dead?
We are close to our destination, and we can reach it without him. If there is a possibility that he is working with the enemy, we cannot risk to let him live. Mercy, doubt, hesitation. These are all openings that the enemy can exploit to kill you. This man's value to us is far less than the threat he may pose.
Ships don't attack. Pirates don't attack ships, as you say. Why would they make an exception?
We are, many of us, important people, on our way to join the action against Lesbos. Is it not conceivable that the rebels heard of us? The Kingdom of Pontus is known to sponsor pirates, to harass and weaken Rome. I do not believe we have any reason to suspect our Triarchus of colluding with them.
Are you asking me or the primus?
I'm just a humble Canturio, albeit a particularly well-dressed one. Lucullus has greater plans for you. Your father's dead. The time to rely on others to make difficult decisions for you is gone.
So I'm gonna piss off the gladiator if I let him live, or take out the other guy. The merciful, right?
Very well. We shall spare his life. But remember, mercy is a luxury you will not always be able to afford.
Perhaps, but in this case, we certainly can't afford to lose our Triarchus. We still need to reach
A
Lesbos.
wise choice, my friend. Killing the Triarchus of our ship in the middle of the sea would have been inconvenient.
I was
Indeed.
thinking.
Thank you. If you ever again need the help of a skilled navigator, I am at your service.
Rowers, up the tempo! And keep your eyes open.
Warmongering Praetorians disagree. Alright. Oh, alright, we get to choose our class. Heavy armor, sturdy shields, frontline infantry, unparalleled survivability. Well, straightforward class to play. We got subclasses. Defenders focus on survivability and protecting allies. Vanguards charge into a fiery fray and excel at the use of shield and weapons. Veteran lock down enemies. Resist enemy attempts. Okay. Roguelike character? Dagger can be dual wield. Assassin, duelist, brawlers. Speedy unpredictability of light infantry showing cause great chaos among enemies. Cheap shot, shiv, that's an advantage. Okay, a ranged guy. One held a polearm. Third line of Roman Legion can be reducing the effectiveness of enemies and improve the performance of their allies. Medics heal their teammates and remove negative effects. Flag bearers control the battlefield by buffing the allies and moving enemies. Destroyers deliver devastating attacks. Enemies and damage enemy armor. That's what the old dude was. Do we keep the old dude or do I get all new people? Keep the old man. I don't think I need two of us. Or a gladiator. That just looks cool. Now, this is a new class. This is, I think, with the DLC that came out. Melee fighters who assume different combat stances and can retaliate against enemy attacks. 12% of the enemies. Demoralize your enemies. Draw attention. Ranger? That'd be good with a bow. Marksmen are defensive archers that deny areas to the enemy. Hunters are close range, multi-target shooters. And snipers. Okay. Oh, I choose. Okay, so I pick one of these. 47 piercing damage shoots at 2 individuals and select the target with negative 30. Okay. I want to do this one, though. Now, do we get to pick other ones we do out of this, or... This is just what we start with? Death blow, 47, 1 armor shred, 50% damage against targets. We're stunned, knocked down, or sundered. Range is 2 hexes, which I like. Try it. We'll do this. Okay, so we have heavy armor, a pike. Okay. I never made it past this part in the demo, so this is all new. Hopefully I do better. First battle is not good. Asia Minor. 1st century BC.
Gentlemen, welcome to Lesbos, the pearl of the Mediterranean.
An ugly nest of pirates.
An impenetrable fortress of pirates, more like. With an infinite food supply thanks to the strength of their fleet.
We shall find a way to limit this infinite supply, then.
You think like an imperator, Gaius. All right, people. This is Lucullus's war camp, the heart of our operations in this territory. You have been seaborne for a long time now. I suggest you walk it off. See the things you have to see, and meet the people you have to meet. The consul waits in the command tent. Don't be too late if you don't want to see him angry.
All right. What's this? Quest. All right, so we just got to talk to him. But wander around, see. Talk to anybody else?
That other legion. Bit wet behind the ears, aren't they?
Everyone starts out that way.
True.
How long are they going to keep us here?
They'll be
It's driving me crazy too.
Or they'll be
I
dead.
need to kick Mithridates' ass. Not to
Domine.
sit on the beach day in and day out.
How are you doing?
I am hungry and my face is wind-burned, but at least both of my feet are planted on solid ground now.
Why would your mother send me here, of all places?
To save your life, of course. She firmly believes the Witelli killed your father. Sending you here was the best course of action.
Tell you the truth, I'm glad to be here. Fine place to make a name for myself.
Most great men of Rome have made names for themselves on campaigns like these, it is true. Such glory can easily be the foundation of a lucrative political career, so long as one returns alive.
What do you know about the council?
Dominus Lucius Licinius Lucullus was a close friend of your father's, and a supporter of your mother's efforts. He is now the closest thing you have to a father. You ought to keep this in mind.
You need anything?
Besides a good wine, a warm bath, and a thorough massage, not much. Thank you. But you should think about yourself, Domine.
What should I do?
I would get used to my surroundings and visit the consul as soon as possible. We're here to accomplish something. Time to find out what it is.
All right, talk to you later.
Salwe.
Your Bestia Tabit?
I am called Bestia Tabat indeed. You fight well. I noticed it.
Oh yeah, it went down pretty damn quick. A few questions.
You may ask,
It's
and
quite...
I may answer or not.
Oh, that's nice. Name is quite unusual. Is that your family name?
Your name is unusual. Tabat is the name that was given to me by my father. Vesture is the name I took when I earned my freedom. I chose it because I have fought and defeated many beasts.
Where are you from?
I was born in Mauritania, but I am a Roman citizen.
Have you ever fought in a war before?
Until I undertook this voyage, I fought every single day in the arena. But wars? This will be my first.
We're a gladiator. You must know much of combat then. Any advice?
I recommend you to not die. Honor matters little. He who stands tall in the end will always be the winner.
What can you tell me about the commanders?
They say Lucullus has the greatest military mind in Rome. I only know he is called Imperator, but I don't understand what that means.
How have you lived in Rome without knowing these titles?
This is my first time seeing a senator outside of the spectator stands.
Also mean he is one of the 2 men elected to rule Rome this year.
Ah, like a king, but temporary.
He was chosen by the people.
I do not remember choosing him. What you call a consul
Hey,
is no
Salty.
different from a king then. At least to me.
It was good. It was good. Yeah, we beat the Skeleton King. There was a couple tough battles at the end. Most of the game was pretty easy though. But it turned out, yeah, we beat him. Unite trackers.
He will fail again and cause the death of someone you care about. And that death will be your doing. Mark my words.
All right, see you in the battlefields.
Does Thermus seem like he knows what he's doing to you?
Him and his
Thermus.
whole legion seem like they haven't the faintest clue.
I hate to have the name Thermus. Anything else over here? Nope.
Saw Agrippa harassing that old Servus with the limp again.
That small-dicked bully. Did you tell the Praefectus?
He won't do anything about it. Agrippa is connected back home.
One day that man is going to fall out of a watchtower to his death. It'll be tragic.
Don't joke about that kind of thing.
The pirates are getting bolder. They attacked another one of our galleys this morning.
Geminus tell you too?
That's right.
Worst
This
names
is
it
the
is.
second time his galley's been attacked, and yet he still lives.
Weekend was pretty good. Pretty good. Not long enough, though. Not long enough. Not looking forward to going back to work. Can I actually go in here? Reclose it. Looks like animal cages, but there's no animals.
This is not going to work, as long as
Thermus.
the rebels keep receiving supplies by sea.
We will need to cut their supply lines. It's an operation for our occulta speculatoris.
Oh, the crawdad things? Okay, I've seen the previews to that. What concert did you go to? We have arrived as requested.
By Jupiter, you sure have grown up, haven't you? This is the promising young man I was telling you about, Thermus.
Quite unassuming, but full of potential, I guess. Prime material for the speculatores, if he can prove himself.
The speculatores.
A special cohort, assembled for particularly daring undertakings.
Soon enough, you shall see the kind of thing they are tasked to carry out.
Attack, and red jumpsuit? Don't know them. Never heard of them. chance to prove myself is what I've come here for.
There will be ample opportunities for that, my young ward. A trial by fire is what you need. Now pay attention. We've been in a deadlock here on Lesbos for some time now. My co-consul, Marcus Aurelius Cotta, is engaged against King Mithridates of Pontus, in the east. Mithridates is using the pirates of Lesbos as his navy.
The fortress of
Names are gonna
Mytilene
kill
here
me.
is well protected,
Pronounce them.
but it also has a weakness. There's a mountain pass we can utilize. I will lead the assault myself.
I volunteer for the vanguard. If my uncle can defeat Pontus, I can surely handle Mytilene.
So be it, then. Meanwhile, you will prove yourself as a leader, my young ward. Take Caeso Quinctius Acollinus, your Servus Cineros, and that gladiator who came with you on the ship. You will meet up with Iulius Calidus of my legion Speculatoris. Your mission is to sneak into the harbor and destroy the enemy ships any way you can. I expect you have questions.
I was given the impression I was to serve as your tribunus.
If you're worried about your future political prospects, have no fear. We will tell everyone you served as my tribunus with great distinction.
Why not take the part of the main assault like Gaius?
If you are fast, you may yet play a part in that. But for the assault to succeed, you must do this first.
Oh, I prefer to choose my own people? All of this is just a secondary operation in a Kata campaign?
That doesn't make what we're doing any less important. Mithridates has a dozen warriors for each of our legionari. Defeating Pontus will require patience and caution. Regaining control of the Aegaean Mare is a crucial step in cutting off Mithridates' supply lines.
Besides Friday, probably Tuesday night stream. Work is work. I don't have any other plans. I'm not looking forward to the next 2 days since they're gonna be like what 100 degrees. Not looking forward to that. Let's see. We'll just try this.
Prove yourself, and you will be able to name your companions.
Okay.
However, you will want Calidus on your team. Trust me.
All right. No more questions.
Wait. Are those your father's old weapons? I'm sure they mean a lot to you, but look. The leather is brittle. This won't do. Visit my smith, Sextus, and get yourself properly equipped before you go.
Yeah, I have no plans for the week. So. Ready to leave the area? Look for this icon. I'll find it. Back to the world map. You guys?
Solway.
Yeah, I may go to the water park. We'll see. The weather is super duper hot. You're an interesting man.
Interesting. I shall accept this as a compliment, but prepare to be disappointed. To the extent of my knowledge and ability, I shall try to be as helpful as I can.
Talk to Smith Sextus to get some better weapons. Travel to the warehouse. Meet. Okay. First time I've traveled this so far from home.
Indeed. Staying in Rome became, shall we say, politically disadvantageous to me. That's why I left it. Like you, I've never been to Lesbos before. I did my homework, though, in case you have any questions.
Oh, what do you know about the island?
Lesbos is one of the most important islands on this sea. Some cartographers call it the Horse Island, on account of its shape.
Why are there pirates here?
Location, I would guess. The island has countless coves and natural harbors for pirate ships to hide in. Not to mention the massive fortress in Mytilene.
Our army is vastly superior to the Greeks. I don't see why we can't simply wipe them out.
Be that as it may, their position here is superior. Mytilene is right next to the sea, and their fleet brings them supplies constantly. It's a stalemate. Of course.
Do you think Traiacus was working with the enemy?
Does it matter? For the sake of this discussion, let us say he was a traitor. In the end, we are triumphant and the pirates are dead. The Triarchus, if indeed he worked with them, now knows he picked the wrong side. In a war like this, allegiances are rarely about ideology. The common person wants nothing more than to be on the winning side, and we have shown Geminus that the winning side is ours.
Warcramp looks like a town itself.
Fascinating, isn't it? The Legion can build a fortified camp like this almost overnight. In my opinion, that is the foundation of Rome's military might. Wait. Listen, you seem trustworthy. I may have need for your help on a rather sensitive matter.
Of course.
That is good to hear. Keep in mind the matter I'm about to mention is rather personal in nature. Your discretion would be appreciated. I've been keeping a detailed account of our journey ever since we left port. Shortly after our arrival, however, the journal went missing. I believe it to be stolen by one of the Centuriones.
Sure it was stolen?
I'm reasonably sure. The journal might be misplaced, but I find this to be improbable since I write regularly.
What makes you think a Centuro stole it?
I have seen a particular man walking out of my tent. As a matter of fact, I have already confronted him, and he pretty much admitted his guilt.
Why would he steal your diary?
Pain comes in many forms. Physical, emotional, and let us say that some men just enjoy inflicting pain in all forms.
Why don't you simply walk up to him and retrieve it yourself?
That I have already tried. He threatened me in a way. He said if I continue bothering him, he would read the contents of my journal publicly.
So threatening about that?
It is my private journal, wherein I write my private thoughts. I am not ready for those to be publicized.
Very well. Tell me what I can do for
The
you.
Centurio is called Agrippa, I think.
Oh, we've
He
already heard
hangs
about
out
this
with
guy.
his friends near the tent over there. I thought perhaps you could convince him to hand over my journal. Needless to say, I would like to keep the contents of the journal private. I would appreciate if you'd refrain from reading it.
Alright. Didn't they call him like a small dick? I think that's what they did or something like that.
Salve, son. Do you need anything?
Thank you for saving my life.
That is unnecessary. I just wish your father could see you like this. He would have been proud.
Think I'm safe here? Those people who attacked our villa? What if they find me?
Calm your soul, child. There's nothing to be worried about. I am your Patronus now. No one will dare to harm you as long as I am alive.
You and my father were close?
We served together under Cornelius Sulla in the Social War. He was the most talented spy
Game is
I've
much
ever
better?
known.
I agree. I agree. Story is, I know, and the voiceover, I like the voice actors too. Not too bad. Not too bad. Taught me a lot about staying ahead of my enemies.
I know. You're a natural fit for the Occulta Speculatores. If you're anything like your father, you'll even enjoy it.
People were here to fight, or are they pirates or rebels?
Lesbos has rebelled against Rome. We call them pirates for political reasons, when in reality these people are organized much like a navy. They are allied with Mithridates, Megas of Pontus. He's without a doubt the most dangerous enemy Rome has faced since Hannibal.
How can Mithridates? I'm gonna hack these so bad. It's gonna be so terrible. Hold the threat against the might of Rome.
Pontus is a strong nation. They have conquered Colchis, Cappadocia, and Bithynia. And these conquests have made them bold. Mithridates himself is a fascinating figure. They say he has rendered himself immune to poison.
So if I say it 3 times, would it work? Mithridates? 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 Well, I'll ruin that here. It's not the first time for Mithridates has fought Rome.
My mentor, Cornelius Sulla, defeated him some years ago when he first invaded our province of Asia. Mithridates exploits the ebb and flow of the conflict between the factions of our Senate. He strikes when Rome is divided, like a vulture circling a wounded wolf.
See you later.